Today we're gonna do some beekeeping, but I want to show you guys something that is rarely seen around beehives. Stay tuned. Hello folks, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host Jerry Hansen. In this episode I want to show you guys from the bee yard what beekeepers rarely get on film. I don't think I've ever seen this on film before until when I photographed it. At first I panicked. I saw all my bees swarming and I started questioning what's going on, are they leaving? And I realized, you know what? This has been a long, cold temperature weather, and bees are clean creatures. They will not go to the bathroom inside of their hive. They'll wait until a nice sunny day, then they'll come out of the hive and they'll do what they call a cleansing flight. And the temperature has to be right. The sun will go in and they'll heat up the side of the beehives and heat up the interior, and that'll trigger the bees, sensing them it's warm enough outside, so they'll come outside about 60 degrees plus, sometimes a little bit cooler, and then they'll come out, and then it's like a big swarm. It's really loud, so the whole colony empties out, and they'll come out and just start flying around, buzzing, and it's really a cool sight to see. And then when they're done, they'll go ahead and land back on the hive, and gradually each one of them will go back in and finish doing their chores and what they're delegated to do in the beehives. Anyway, for beekeepers, that's something that you could see right after, especially a long period of wet, rainy, cold weather. The bees won't fly. Or even in the early spring when it starts warming up, warm enough for the bees to be able to get out. They'll do this warming or swarm, and it's just called a cleansing flight. So don't panic. They're not leaving your hive. This is just remember what the weather's been like, what the bees are doing. They don't like to go to the bathroom inside the hive. They'll come out and they'll do their cleansing flights outside, and this is what you see. It's an awesome sight to behold, especially for a beekeeper. Well, I thought you guys might enjoy that bit of beekeeping adventure. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this little adventure. Stay tuned to more videos. You can do that by clicking that bell icon that alerts you to new videos as I upload them. Hey, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I like to read your comments. And some of you have been challenging me on some of my information. That's cool. I like that. It really helps push it, and it helps me clarify that what I know, or what I know, I think I know. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean, but some of you have been really gracious in letting me know that there's some questions in there, and then perhaps also you question it, but wasn't able to articulate fully on the video on what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So this gives me the ability to be able to share with you guys why I did it that particular way. So don't withhold the questions. I enjoy those. Also, click that share button and share my videos on your social media platforms. That really helps out a lot. And if you want, there's some videos I've linked down below. There are a series of videos on how to find and purchase cheap property like I did. I found this place from a county auction and I paid really cheap for it. Also, I demonstrate how I bought this house for really cheap, and kind of go through the overview on how I was able to put it together by myself without hiring a crew to do it. Yep, those videos are right down below. Click those links and let me know what you guys find. We'll see you guys in the next adventure. Count on it. Bye-bye. No doubt my hives are really active and healthy. And look at this. That is amazing. It looks like they could be getting ready to swarm. Yep, they're coming out of the hive and it looks like they're getting ready to swarm, I guess. You can see them gathering on the other hive also. That is incredible. Now the temperature just got warm enough where they started coming out, and I don't know if this is their cleansing flight or breeding with another queen, but these are healthy hives. I'm really impressed by this strain of bees, these bloodline. I'm going to go ahead and fill my two empty hives with splits from these two hives. They're doing fantastic. But I don't know if you guys can catch the scope of the bees that are just swarming here. They're doing what we call bearding on the front of the hive. They're just now starting to calm down. The air was thick with bees just a minute ago, and because the sun came out, it heated up this area because it was 60 degrees out, and now it's about 68 degrees and all the bees came out, and I believe they're doing their cleansing flight. Bees are fastidious little creatures. They do not like pooping inside their hive, so they'll come out and stretch their wings and also do their pooping and cleansing. Sometimes this may be a behavior of getting ready to swarm, but I don't see the hints of actual swarming yet. And I think it was just the onset of the heat allowing them to come out of the hive and be able to just take that cleansing flight. That is a beautiful sight.